Hello Africa and welcome to Our Vibe. This next hour is for all your entertainment news and the headliners who have been trending for some reason or another. I'm your host, of course. The name is Refil Wemwilwa. Follow us on Twitter at Trendz on SABC and welcome again to Trendz. And our first story for the day, the Elle Boss Awards have for the past 3 years celebrated women doing exceptionally well as leaders in business. The women are nominated according to their contribution in empowering others and uplifting their entrepreneurial skills. The award ceremony this year was held in Bryanston in ode to all these amazing boss ladies.
There's still so much that needs to be done in the name of empowering women in business. The day where women conquer the world is still many steps away. With this in mind, the Viv Clicure Elle Business Awards are set to encourage businesswomen and female entrepreneurs for the third year running.
They fit really well with Ndalo Media's belief in positively impacting lives and also creating platforms that enhance careers, enhance lives, enhance businesses. So while we've done that quite successfully with Destiny and Destiny Man, we're very excited and it certainly resonates with us really well to include Elle as a fashion brand, but also a fashion brand led by people with great careers and businesses and aspirations for them, to be able to add this platform to what the Elle brand has to offer. It's been running for some time now. It's the third year that the competition's been running, and our plan is to look at ways to enhance it and make it stronger and better and more effective.
The awards champion the success of South African businesswomen who share inspirational qualities. One who takes pride in her brand and being a natural leader should be in her essence.
It's been incredible, I have to say. The first year, I have goosebumps just thinking about the judging process. The caliber of women that entered, their mums, their wives, they juggle a corporate job, really leading teams. We had from, big corporates in South Africa to also entrepreneurs who have started massive organizations, and then also supporting women by employing women, mentoring women. I mean, these women do so many things. It's admirable. I don't know how they juggle it all, but it's really been an amazing journey. And I think also what we've seen is a lot of connecting that's happened as a result of this platform. So I've connected with women that I'm now working with from a Viv Clicure perspective, but other women also have connected and are sharing things and working together. And so we're really happy that we can see that it's not just an event or a platform or an award. It is really converting into meaningful relationships with people.
The candidates were assessed with regards to her contribution in mentoring, pushing boundaries, her ability to motivate others, relationship building with employees, and especially women.
Leadership qualities are extremely important. So that ability to inspire and to motivate people around a goal, to make them believe in your vision, to find the right people, to make your vision a reality and to enhance that vision. And then that self-belief, that belief that you will keep going no matter what, that you are worthy of your success, and that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. I think that's extremely important, in addition to diligence and focus and innovation. But I think those innate qualities are extremely important for us to look out for and award.
The overall winner of the evening was Amanda Dambuza, founder and CEO of Yandisa Project Management Service. Her passion is to create opportunities for other women in business by mentoring and helping them navigate difficult corporate environment.
I really hope that every woman out there who's dreaming about starting their own business and following their dreams can see that it is possible. And I hope that I stand for hope for many people who may have had scripts that were not really the most positive when they were growing up. And know that it doesn't matter where you've come from. What matters is where you are and where you're going. And what matters is, do you wake up every day with a sense of purpose and wanting to impact other people's lives? And that for me really gives me great affirmation that since I'm doing great and doing the right things, so I'm very excited. I'm really honored.
For a South African businesswoman, the awards grant you an opportunity where you will meet inspiring people. Expand your network to women in very powerful positions from different environments.
Congratulations to all the ladies. So singer and socialite Amstell has recorded his first single. The song is titled The More They Talk About Me, and it came as a result of him pursuing his solo career since the days of Tresemme. In case you didn't know, Tresemme was the first gay Afro-pop group where Amstell, Koyo and Jeff openly celebrated and highlighted issues in the LGBTI community through their music, although sometimes they just wanted to be the stars of every red carpet, and fabulously so. Last week, Amstell received a Feather of the Year award at this year's Feather Awards. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And welcome to Trendz.
Ngiyabonga, Trendz.
There we go. There's that fabulosity I spoke about. There we go.
Yes.
Welcome to Trendz, Amstell. And let's talk about, the more they talk about you. What's going on outside?
The more they talk about me, the more they make me famous.
All right.
You know, they've said everything they wanted to say about me, but I'm still standing,
still
you
here.
know. The song was an inspiration of what people have been saying about me. There's been good and bad. So I thought I should celebrate that, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still pushing Amstell Dramatic Diva. The single is coming out very soon. The song is called The More They Talk About Me. So I'm actually saying chill.
Chill.
You're
right.
Yes, you're right. Fabulous.
I like that. I mean, let's take it back a little bit though, because of course you are doing this as a solo artist now, and you know, may their souls rest in peace. But you know, Jeff and Koyo were a big part of the fabulosity, and you guys came on as a force at a time when it was even more so than now, very taboo for you guys to be out there, and you've got your lashes and your hair's fabulous. So tell us about that time and what you miss about them. Is it difficult now having to do this by yourself?
You know, Refilwe, I always say being with Koyo and Jeff was like a rehearsal of my life. You know, for me, being here today, I'm more confident being on stage because, you know, I've learned so much from them. As much as, you know, in life, we live life to live. And yes, we know there's death, but we don't know when one is going to be called out of this world, you know. But it happened that Koyo and Jeff, of which have been a very strong part of my life, had to depart, you know, before me, and I had to stay behind and tell the story. So I miss them every day of my life, but the memories, the power of memories are very, very special and important, and I'm grateful for that, because every day of my life there's something that reminds me either of the late Koyo or Jeff. It's either by a gesture that I will do or something that I will say, and the images of them, I mean, even the voices, because we've recorded 2 albums with them, so I still hear the voices.
Awesome. And so being a solo artist, the challenges, the highlights, what are you feeling and thinking in the process to, you know, recording this new music?
You know what, the struggle is still going on. Hashtag Aluta Continua. Always. It has not been easy, but I'm grateful that myself and the late Koyo, Bala and Jeff Moya and the likes of e-commerce, we stood up and said, you know what, this is who we are. We believed in ourselves. It was not easy at all. We called all the names. It was like a taboo, as you said, but we said, we are the warriors, we are the soldiers. We had to do something. And then when we were asked if you are gay, we said, yes, proudly so. And we're never apologetic about it. And today, I'm grateful because just being myself, Feather of the Year.
Today, I mean, there's all sorts of Feather Awards, but Feather of the Year, that's a big one.
Yes.
And when, I mean, did you know beforehand that you were going to receive the award, so you had time to prepare your speech and all of that?
Not at all. I didn't know anything at all. It was just a surprise. But all they did was, because obviously when you get this kind of awards, they want to have a record, a video of yourself. I suspected something but like because I've been working closely with Tamidi's Foundation and the Quad Republic, of which they are the founders of the Feather Awards. We've been doing dialogues going around the country. So I thought it's one of those that, you know, because it's the gay event, they wanted me to say something.
Little did you know, we actually have that clip. I want us to take a look.
Okay. always on the streets when I walk. All the time when I walk on the street, there's somebody might walk on the telephone. Hey, Mofintini.
Okay, I mean, congratulations. There I was thinking maybe you'd have, try and stop tears or something, but you're just out there and you are happy and you are on cloud 100.
I had to be strong.
Yes.
And that's what amazes me about me, And honestly speaking, Refilo, I do have my moments, but when I cry, it's in my corner.
Okay,
yes.
So afterwards, when you reflect and go over everything, you're like, oh my gosh.
When I got home, I actually cried on my award.
Oh
for my
gosh. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Jeez. Thank you so very much, Amstell. I'd love to see you perform. So you're performing this December. You're going to be all over the country. I mean, it's gig time. Performing, the more they talk about you, the more
they make me
they've
famous.
made you famous.
It has been amazing, Refilo, I must say, because of popular demand. My music is not out yet.
Okay.
But when I perform, there's always another show that is coming after that performance. And I'm sure South Africa is still going to see more of Amstell Dramatic Diva.
I have no doubt that we will still see more of you. Thank you so very much. You look amazing. And your face beat, my gosh. And you do that yourself.
Of course, yes, darling. I'm also a makeup artist.
Oh boy, that was, Amstell. Check out his music. It will be out soon. February, that's when it will be out officially, but he's already got his single. Congratulations, and it's been an absolute pleasure. All right, are we going to a break? We're going to an ad break. Come back after this.
SABC family, this is Nina Hasty and you're watching Trendz with a Z.
The more they talk about me, the more they make me famous. The more they talk about me, the more they talk about me, the more they make me famous. The more they talk about me, the more they talk about me, the more they make me famous. The more they talk about me, Mina gigwe, yamabalaba, yamabalaba. Mina gigwe, yamabalaba, yamabalaba. I'm still standing, give me Lord. I'm still standing in this jungle, give me Lord. God, oh yeah, you could must still show me why, show me why. Give me Lord, I'm still standing. Give me Lord. Mina gigwe, yamabalaba. Mina gigwe, yamabalaba. The more they talk about me, the more they make me famous. The more they talk about me, the more they talk about me, the more they make me famous. The more they talk about me,
Nice one. Yeah, that was Amstell making the pots happen. All right, yes. So as he says, the more you keep talking, the more you make him famous. Congratulations and keep standing. So earlier in the week, though, Tresemme hosted the Inspired by New York Fashion Week hair collection. The event showcased the latest hair trends straight off the New York Fashion Week runway. These hairstyles were done by a local celebrity hairstylist who was also actually there in New York, learning from the best of the best, like global hairstylist to the stars, Justine Marjan. Let's take a look.
The backstage of every fashion show is important in setting the benchmark for top looks that will influence the mainstream consumer for the season. There's more to it than just clothing designs, because then again, what's a fashion show without flawless makeup and hair that can accentuate the designer's clothing?
The common thread throughout the three designers is clean, glowing, beautiful skin. They need to look like they've been drinking lots of water, they've been on holiday. So, and then with each designer, we'll add an element, just create a difference. And then, like with the last look with hair, we are doing just a pop of color on the lips as we've done with hair. But the common theme is just beautiful, glowing skin, like highlights on the cheeks, highlights on the eye, and then with the lips, everything changes with different designers.
If you've noticed, like in the makeup industry, we've been doing a lot of like matte skin and big eyebrows and big lashes, but now we are going back to natural, celebrating our beautiful African skins.
We've got the 3 different products, so each product we're doing a completely different look. On this look I'll be doing quite a clean look, pop of color because it's botanicals, so it's quite fun.
Local celebrity hairstylist Sisi Mabaso was sent backstage at the New York Fashion Week to create the hottest trending hair looks for top designers Kushni Ed-Oaks and Rebecca Minkoff. Led by global hairstylist Justine Marjan, Sisi and her all-female team took all the knowledge they got from the backstage experience in New York and showcased it here in Mzansi at this hair collection show.
Tresemme has been the official hair care sponsor for New York Fashion Week for over a decade. And what was missing for us in South Africa was making this exciting, amazing event more accessible to the South African woman. And what we really, really wanted to do this year was bring that excitement, that vibe of New York Fashion Week to South Africa, and then put that local twist to make it a little bit more exciting and to actually celebrate the talent that we have here in South Africa. The main thing that we wanted to do today was take the natural undone look from Kushni and Tanya Taylor and that inspiration of embracing your natural hair and pair it with this range. That actually, that's what it's all about, is embracing your natural hair.
Today we're channeling all the trends that were alive and exciting at New York Fashion Week. So what we've done is we've used the 3 expert ranges at Tresemme to then recreate these looks, but inspired by designers at New York Fashion Week. Tonight you should be expecting, number 1, how to prep the hair correctly. Number 2, how to prep the hair correctly. Number 2, how to make a really lovely style by choosing the right product to style and the right tools. And then also number 3 is how to present the style. So presenting the style just means after you've washed and you've conditioned and then you've styled, how to keep that and show it to the world and present it. And that is just by using a really nice spray, like a holding spray from Tresemme, and that just keeps your style going for the whole day. This year the nice thing is the trends are very effortless, so the trends are allowing people to actually do the trends that were on the runway. So usually we'd be really scared because the looks are so over the top, but now it's sort of like the trends right now have brought the looks to the people, so it's more natural.
So go out there and get the sleek, effortless hairstyles freshly inspired by the New York Fashion Week.
So Chasing Train is a musical documentary about the late American jazz saxophonist and composer. The film explores the global power and impact of the music of the prolific and incomparable John Coltrane, revealing the passions, experiences and forces that shaped his life and revolutionary sound. Trendz attended its screening recently at the glitzy Saxon Hotel.
I experienced a spiritual awakening to be given the means and privilege to make others happy through music.
They say life begins at 40. Unfortunately, that was not the case for legendary jazz artist John Coltrane, who died at the peak of his music career at the age of 40. Train, as he was popularly known, helped pioneer the use of modes of jazz and was later at the forefront of free jazz. Now Coltrane's story is being told in a documentary titled Chasing the Train.
Well, the documentary is not just a biodoc about John Coltrane. It does trace his life and his story, but it's about his cultural impact on his musical impact on pop culture. Because Coltrane was a progressive leader of music. He didn't just do what other people did. He found his own voice. He performed music and he wrote music that marched to his own drum. And we kind of profile his journey, and that is why all the people that have contributed to it really felt aligned to it, because Coltrane wasn't a follower, he was a leader.
Perseverance.
Producer Spencer Prophet tells us why he documented Train's story.
Because he pretty much marched to his own drum. Kamasi Washington is a major U.S. jazz figure who plays music inspired by, but he combines hip-hop and jazz together. And the elements of Coltrane's musicality, his melodies, his avant-garde spirit, can be brought forward in a modern-day sense. Don Locke has a great idea on how to do that. There's a gentleman, McCoy, I can't pronounce his last name, he's a big saxophonist here in this country. Dr. Bone is doing a rap on the train, and in the Vineyard concerts with Don Locke's music, with the spirit of Coltrane, bringing it forward to your generation.
There could not have been a better person to narrate Train's story than American actor Denzel Washington, who is a big fan of the jazz legend.
I don't recognize the word jazz. We're sold under this name, but my goal is to uplift people as much as I can.
There's no characters. This is all true stories. It's all fact. Denzel spoke the words of Coltrane when our director, John Scheinfeld, who is a brilliant visionary director, and I looked through all and listened to all the interviews Coltrane did. None of them sounded great technically, but the words were brilliant. So John said, let's get a very important voice who's a big fan of Coltrane to speak his words as we take the journey of his life. And Denzel was our first choice. Denzel saw a rough cut of John's work, and he said, I have to do this, and he did.
John Coltrane is the philosopher. John Coltrane is a master. John Coltrane is the kind of guy who appeals to your inner soul. Listening to John Coltrane takes you to a level that you can never go to. He's tremendous, he's spiritual, and he nourishes the soul. Listening to him actually, takes you to really dig deep in your inner thoughts about what life is all about. He's just a master.
A verdict from those who watched the documentary.
Take chances. Don't be afraid to follow your heart. Do things that inspire you, and it might inspire others.
I think what you will see is a man who lives his life through music. You'll see a man who actually takes solace in music, a man who finds music to be an answer to everything. That's the spirit of John Coltrane.
Coltrane gave another dimension to music in the 20th century.
John Coltrane was ahead of his time.
Chasing Train.
Hey, chubby girl, do you mind if I talk to you? I like the way you look. Wanna make you mine. To wake up next to you every day, it's my dream come true. My dream. When you pass by me, the song makes me sing la forget about you. Your name is my song everywhere I go. Hey, I can't forget about you, yeah. Share my life with me, yeah. It's a song that I want when I hear your voice. It's a song that I want when you call my name. It's a song that I want. It's a song that I want. It's a song that I want when I hear your name. It's a song that I want when I hear your voice. It's a song that I want when you call my name. It's a song that I want. It's a song that I want. It's a song that I want. Yeah. I just wanna hold you.
Very much. That was DJ Visca. We're going to an ad break, and after this, I'll be chatting with him. Welcome back. You're tuned to Trendz. So you saw his performance before the break, and now the man is here to talk with me about his latest project titled Lullaby. His name is DJ Visca. He made a name for himself in the club DJ scenes since way back in 2009, and now having firmly established himself a sizable fan base, he is ready to take on the industry. In his words, there are people who play records, and then there are DJs who blow minds. Welcome to Trendz, DJ Visca.
How are you?
So what does Visca stand for?
It was a nickname. You actually asked me that. It's a nickname from school.
It's a nickname from school?
Yeah,
okay.
From school, yeah.
Okay, so tell us about this nice performance. I mean, you're there doing some jazzy, Afro kind of soul, what is it, not soulful house?
It's not soulful,
Afro
actually,
house.
yeah, something with dance.
Okay,
yeah.
I like it. It's got a nice beat, you know, it's chill, so tell us about it, tell us about your record label, and tell us about your collaborations.
Yeah, I started my record label early this year, and then I started, it's when I met Innocent, the person who's on the song, the feature, featured on the song.
On vocals, yeah.
And then we collaborated on the song, and then we started to make things moving.
Okay.
You know?
And so since 2009, I mean, what have you been doing in the industry? Who have you worked with? Who do you look up to? Who's mentored you?
I've been looking up to the couple. He's the producer I like, actually.
Okay.
And then I've collaborated with Lindiwe. There's a song coming up also called Tears of a Woman. I featured her, she's from Val.
Okay.
And everything's going to be released under my record label.
Okay, so record label, how old is this? And, you know, is there anybody else signed up other than yourself?
No, it's only me.
It's only you for now,
moment,
all right.
yes.
And you're just focusing on the music?
On the music.
And where are you originally from?
I was born in Katlehong,
okay.
But I was raised in Brits in the northwest.
Right.
Mawuluka, yes.
Right.
So then I came back this side on Katlehong. Came back to Katlehong around 2013. Yeah.
Why house music?
Why?
House music.
House music.
Why house music?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear your question properly. No, I grew up listening to, as soon as I moved into Mawuluka, so people were listening to house music a lot. So I started to jam in with that. So that's when I started to fall in love with house music.
Okay.
And then I started to produce my own music because I started as a DJ before. So now I'm producing my own music and I want to take things further.
Okay. And when you go out, I mean, you are on a lineup of, you know, other DJs, you know, pushing the same kind of sound that you do. Who do you think is competition for you?
I've never played on stage with the couple, but I think he'll be my competition.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's only that.
Okay. And so in future, where do you see your sound and just, you know, DJ Visca as a brand, as a record label owner, where do you see yourself?
Over the Black Coffee level.
Okay.
Over the Black Coffee level, because
Okay.
I also look up to him because he's doing great things at the moment. You know? So I look up to the guy.
All right.
Yeah.
And so currently then, where can people get your music? Where are you performing? Where, you know, can people find you during
People can
festive
follow me
season?
on my Facebook account. It's Visca, and then on Instagram it's at Visca Malapo. No, that's on Twitter. And on Instagram it's at Visca ADR.
Visca ADR.
DR, yeah, for Audio District Records.
Aha. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we just we have that on the screen right now, and it's Visca VISCA. All right.
VISCA.
Working with Pazzy Jazzy. All right. Tell him
Yeah.
who is he? What's he about?
Okay. What's the question?
Who is he? I mean, you featured him. He's got nice vocals. Yes, he can sing. But what is it about him that, you know, you identified and said, I want this guy to sing vocals on my track?
No, he's passionate.
He's passionate.
He's passionate about music. He loves music, actually,
Okay.
you know. Because I met him by another guy called John. So he said, man, this guy is good and your work is good. So if you guys do a collabo, that will be something else.
Okay. The music is out?
Not yet out. It's going to be on iTunes 3 weeks from now.
All right. Cool. Well, congratulations on this. It's a nice track, like I said. So, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing more of you on the house scene. Thank you so very much,
Thank
DJ
you.
Visca. All right. And so in film news, so last week we previewed it at length, and now finally Justice League has hit South African cinemas nationwide. If you were one of the lucky ones, you would have gotten an invite to its exclusive premiere held this past week. But take a look at the highlights, and also remember our competition? Well, we gave our winner their 5 seconds of fame too.
DC's Justice League brings together Batman and Wonder Woman as they work to recruit a team to stand against a newly awakened enemy. In one of the most anticipated films of the year, DC finally introduces Aquaman, Cyborg and The Flash using a stellar cast with big action and some big laughs.
The others, where are they?
Arthur Curry, the Aquaman. It's on him.
Organic and biomechatronic body parts. He's a cyborg.
You should probably move. Barry Allen.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me. You're the Batman?
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
One thing I can tell you is you got to be free.
My turn.
Come together.
Here at the premiere, however, the place was filled with action hero wannabes, some dressed up as Batman, Wonder Woman, and even the frontrunner for DC, Superman, hinting at a possible return. Good day, Trendz. I'm Louise Cobra, and I'm at one of the biggest movie events of the year. It is the Justice League. Now, as you know, if you're a DC Comics fan, they only have one female superhero, and that's Wonder Woman. That's me tonight. But here I have with me Taryn, who's going to tell us a bit about her outfit. Taryn, who are you?
I am Batgirl, not quite Wonder Woman, but just as awesome.
Okay, so why Batgirl? I mean, he's kind of the dark side, kind of. Why Batgirl?
Yes, the dark side, also the amazing red hair. I really like the ginger. But she's just a really strong woman and she's often overlooked, so I thought I'd bring her out tonight.
And what are you expecting with the movie tonight?
I think from the trailers it's going to be amazing. I'm a huge DC and Batman fan, so I've got big hopes for this. I'm really crossing my fingers. And of course, Aquaman is just dreamy.
I like Batman. He's smooth, he's modern, he's got a nice car, he's got his things together, yeah.
Monte Casino's Movies At was packed to capacity, and one lucky Trendz viewer was there for all the action. So Trendz, as you're well aware, for the last few weeks we've been running competitions that led up to tonight, and our big winner for the big hamper is Daniel. So Daniel, tell me, how many times did you enter? What did you do?
I just entered once and I answered the questions, eh?
What was the question?
The questions were, what were the superhero names and their characters?
Okay, and so are you a DC Comics fan?
Yeah, very much so.
And what are you expecting from tonight's movie?
I'm expecting quite a bit from it. Hopefully it's not a bum. And it's, I don't even know if you can say bum on TV, but yeah, I'm just hoping that it's going to be a great movie, eh?
Shall we?
If you missed the premiere, you can still catch the formation of an unprecedented League of Heroes in cinemas this weekend.
We're going to an ad break. Come back after this. Welcome back. You're still watching Trendz. So the 2016 Satma Award nominee Sister H was introduced to the art of stand-up comedy through the popular TV show on SABC 1 a while ago called So You Think You Are Funny by David Gau. Now that was back in 2009 and she made it to the top 20. She's here. She's having a Lights Off, her first ever solo show happening recently, coming up when? The 25th of November. 25th of November, yes. So she's here. I want you to tell us about who Sister H is and the fact that you seem to have multiple personalities. What's going on?
Yeah, Sister H is, obviously funny.
Yeah.
No need
you entered, so you think you're funny? So you know you're funny?
I know I'm funny.
There we go.
When people say Sister H, you only think about Rainbow Man.
Okay.
I'm a fun person to be around.
Right.
I'm crazy like that. Like, okay, fine. I have a lot of things going on in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm normal.
Okay. Your mind never switches off.
But I don't think
there's
anything normal happening in my head.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. Because here you are, you're about to do this. Why has it taken you this long, do you think, or do you know, to put together your first, comedy special on a stage? Is it hard? Is it a lot of looking at other comedians over the years and what they've done? Sometimes maybe comparing, even if it's not fair, because you are the only female from, your hood, from Ekurhuleni, and it's not easy for women. So why has it taken you this long to get here?
I think I wasn't ready back then. I think now I am so much ready.
Yeah.
I've been on stages in South Africa.
Yeah.
I think maybe more than 1,000 stages.
And social media.
Social
you
media.
Are there.
I'm there. I'm busy.
People love you.
I'm trending.
That's why you're on Trendz. There we go.
You see?
And so the love that you get from social media, it's a thing, right? Because do you wake up every day and it's a case of, okay, today I must do something. What do I do? Or do you just literally record? Is it almost always impromptu?
I just wake up and
you just
whatever. Okay, fine. The first thing I do before I upload a video, I go on social media and see what's happening and what's happening, and then okay, fine. I think I might talk about it. My phone there, and I just do it.
Amazing,
I don't rehearse. I don't
one
sleep
take
over
wonder.
it.
There we go. So tell us about Imelda. What is it that, is Imelda there to just give comedic relief to people? Is Imelda there to teach? Is Imelda there? Who is Imelda? What is Imelda there for?
Imelda, no, that's a special one. That woman is special. Imelda is obviously for the humor and the educational part.
Right.
Why am I saying educational? Because most of the time, the people don't take the Tsonga tribe serious. everybody that thinks of a Tsonga person thinks, udom.
Yeah.
You see? So, like, I'm trying to show that there is bargaining. What do you call it? What do you call this? Turning.
I don't know.
So I get like now.
Give me the word in vernac, I'll tell you.
I'm here. I'm trying to slung a fight, and the slung fight is not with me today.
Do it
not
any
today.
way you want.
Not today.
Yeah.
So like I tried to bring Imelda for mostly the Tsonga people to relate.
And what has their response been to the fact that you're doing this? Are you Tsonga, or is part of your family Tsonga?
I'm an African cocktail.
There we go. Okay. So great that you are here, and you are, of course, I mean, you have the Mashabelas who are doing, you know, from Limpopo and other comedians who are very focused on vernac, but Tsonga people, they don't have anybody who's out there being the one who's flying their flag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So are they, you know, are they happy about what you do? Do they sometimes take offense to what you do?
No, they're loving it. They're loving Imelda so much, and they thank her every day for flying the Tsonga flag high.
That's lovely.
And I will keep doing so. Okay,
you're about to break into some Tsonga there. Like, something for people there to hear a bit of Imelda.
Loko mina anifuna ukuhoya ini nifuna ukuntsha ukuthi muthenga imatikiti elights over manje Friday njalo kama social media kama Facebook Imelda sakuthanda Imelda siyabonga ekamshangana kanjani umshangana wakithi wazijabulisa mara muthenga amatikiti munganithandi kama phone phela nithanda munibona nifuna ukunibona nihlanganyana sibe mnanda nisho
There we go.
kanjani bantu bakithi.
There we go. Not only use their data, but they must actually go out and buy tickets.
You know,
November 25th, any surprises that people can look forward to? Will you be featuring any other comedians on stage?
Yes, I have 2 opening acts, Tiny Tools Ntlabati and Alex Kunene. And, of course, it will be Sister H and Imelda, the headliner.
There we go.
Imelda is the headliner.
Yeah.
There'll be Sister H. I'll be introducing.
Yes.
This whole thing.
Yes.
Introducing Sister H as the stand-up comedian, because people are now can relate to Imelda. So now I'm introducing them to the first person who created Imelda.
Before everything kicked off.
You know what I mean?
Thank you so very much. I wish you all the success. After this, of course, then it's a DVD. And after that, who knows? TV show and. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having me.
A pleasure meeting you.
Buy tickets,
yes.
copy ticket.
Buy tickets, that compy ticket.
Yes.
Thank you so very much.
Thanks for having me, my lady.
Okay. And so Themba Sekowe, better known as DJ Maphorisa, released his Gqom Wave compilation and self-titled documentary on Apple Music just yesterday. So the rise of this music as a genre outside of our borders has been making waves for some time, and DJ Maphorisa intends to propel this into a global phenomenon. Maphorisa's passion is to unearth new talent through his Black Boy music. The compilation features a stellar lineup of some of the greatest names making waves on the scene right now, along with up-and-coming producers. Trendz scored an invite to the Bioscope in Maboneng for a media screening of the documentary this past week, which also doubled up as Maphorisa's 30th birthday party. Happy birthday, young man.
Gqom is the future.
Multi-award-winning producer DJ Maphorisa partnered his Black Boy music label with Sony Music Entertainment Africa and created a documentary about the popular house Gqom sounds, featuring some of the masterminds behind it. Gqom Wave is a visual project that goes along with the banging 14-track compilation album.
I presented the project to them. I said, yo, I want to do this Gqom thing, and then I really loved it. So, because that Gqom thing was not really published properly, or maybe people don't really understand it, so it was really important to show the other people, you know what I'm saying, since even my release is an international release, so the other people, so that they can understand that sound, where is it coming from, you know what I'm saying, the inventors of the sound, who were the pioneers and stuff, you know. So it was really important for everyone to understand where is it coming from. You know.
Gqom is I think it was, what's his name, Vavi, many years ago, and he talked about an unstoppable tsunami. Gqom is pretty much that right now, you know. It is unquestionably the sound
it's the dance language of the dance floors in South Africa right now, and so little is understood about it that we kind of felt that it would be a really good asset and tool for us to put together a documentary that showcases what we feel is a really exciting, proudly and loudly South African sound.
Oh man, sound obviously originates from Durban. It's made by, you can say, the up-and-coming DJs, because they're not really known, but they've got something special. Sometimes it can be raw and can be rough, and I guess that's why it makes people a little bit ratchet. Yeah.
I think it's amazing. Maphorisa is, he's definitely, undoubtedly, probably one of the best producers on the continent. He's shown it time and time again, and having him produce the compilation, which he's produced majority of the compilation, you can just hear the quality of the sound and the way that he can merge the beats and the vocals. And also the nice thing about Maphorisa, specifically on this project, is that he's very much about the unsung hero, so kind of bringing guys that are coming through from the townships, the up-and-coming producers, and giving them a spotlight.
The compilation album has collaborative efforts from trailblazing artists that highlight this distinctive South African sound.
Yeah, the selection process was kind of like dynamic, because there's some beats I got online, so I picked them online, and some they sent me, and some I did. So yeah, it was really a collective album, and almost all the tracks I've worked with someone, yeah, so it's like I produced it with different people, yeah.
This man came from far from Pitori to Pitori, and then Johannesburg and Waichukucha. Understand? And now we've got the Come Wave situation whereby it's too much. And make sure when you get the album, track number 2, you understand the nice things. The nice things. I mean, only with me comes nice things.
I like you, girl, in particular. You in particular. So I like your waist in particular.
Maphorisa keeps redefining the urban music landscape across the continent. Not only has he worked with some of the greatest artists in Africa, he has put his remarkable producing talent on tracks with international superstars like Major Lazer, Jadena, Diplo, Selena Johnson, Jason Derulo, Trey Songz, and Drake, among many others.
Yeah, I would like to work with, there's a lot I still, you know what I'm saying, and I've worked with Asha, I'll say Rihanna, Beyonce. I want to work with Trendz, one of the, he's one of the big influencers. I want to work with Black Coffee in here. There's a lot, there's a lot, like really a lot. Adele, I want to do something with Adele, Sherem too. So it's really, it's going to be a long journey. I hope I reach, those levels, and I get to that part and work with those people. Yeah. So I'll be really representing my country, and I hope, and I'm sure that they'll be proud of me when I do it. Yeah.
This Pretoria-born DJ plans on using this project to expose this genre to the international audiences and use Black Boy music as a platform for opportunity to other upcoming talent.
It's a new label, so yeah, I want to take care of that, make sure that I get, I sign in, I develop good, young artists, and I give them, the shortcut that I went through. So I want to, pave the way.
I think our biggest challenge right now is to take Gom international, to our international market. And, a shout out to Sony for putting together such a documentary, because that's one way to try and penetrate to the international market. And of course, we've got the DJs like the Disruption Boys who are doing very well right now. So we're working hard and making sure that they be able to break into the international market, because if they break into the international market, that means Gom is breaking to the international market. And the guys like Maphorisa as well, it's got super connections with the international market. So hopefully us working together could be able to make some good collabs with some Niger guys and guys from overseas.
It's basically like tech house with Vinak. That's why people can relate to it in Europe. You can play it in Berlin, you can play it in London, you can play it in Chicago, you can play it in Johannesburg, you can play it in Pretoria, you can play it in Durban, you can play it wherever, and people can feel, you can feel the rhythm. But because of our natural, the Vinak on it, it gives it our own identity. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a wave. It is affecting people. It's wonderful.
His debut album is due next year, so in the meantime, go out there and catch this gqom wave.
What a track, eh? Midnight Staring. Yes. Yeah, December is coming. So, Durban-born rap artist Sibusiso Mlambo, better known as King Cobra, began making music at the age of 14 and has not stopped or looked back ever since. His career took off in 2013 when he was signed under an independent record label. And yeah, I'm here with him. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself before performing his latest single. Welcome to Trendz.
Thank you.
Nice one. So coming from KZN, Durban, you are here. You came to the big city to make your dreams come true. Tell us about the journey. It's been just a few years. Tell us, what you've gone through to be where you are right now.
Saying hlangabezane nezinto eziningi, I must tell. But for now, yonke into ngasho ukuthi ihamba kahle mangibheka from ezintweni engihlangabezene nazo. I've been through a lot, but since gaming ngiphethe kahle, ingoma yami yenza kahle on radio, on my charts, and then my second single is also doing well, and I'm happy. Okay. The journey is good for me. I can say ukuthi lo nyaka lo ngiphathe kahle.
All right, and so yeah, we are coming to the end of the year, and just reflecting on all you've done, you are basically just plugged into producing your music. You're not trying to be on stages or performing or anything of the sort. Tell us about the kind of focus that you've had to maybe build in yourself, to not be fazed by the lights of Joburg and everything else. Basically, you are here to just do your job and do it to the best of your ability.
Yes. Actually, I'm a performer. I'm a stage performer, and then I'm a producer. I'm also a rapper. So this year, I managed to get a producer from KZN, and then I brought him to Joburg, Kitty, and then sebenza naye njengamanje. First single yami ngisebenze no XYs from Durban also. So ngasho ngithi Joburg ngiphethe kahle, and I'm happy. I can't complain. I can't tell more. I'm excited about ukubala.
All right, tell us about your single. Yes. Did you produce it yourself? Are you working with anybody? And what is it about? What kind of vibe do we get from your work?
Ngenza hip-hop, ngimix and hip-hop.
Okay.
So, produce. Yeah.
Pop-hop.
Yeah. So, the producer, ngimix and hip-hop, and then, like yesterday, being in a band, so in band, I don't make beats, I don't produce. I got my producer, but I'm the producer.
Okay. Yeah. What are you about to perform first?
Izolo.
Yes. Take it away, man. All the best to you.
Bless.
Cheers then. From me, it's a goodbye. Join me next week here on Trendz.
Spend all the money. I can get you anything. I can buy you anything right now. I'm a taller than my ear. I can buy you anything right now. Oh, Pizolo. It's that time my photo. Bugas Jojo, Pizolo, Zendale Mula, Sambange Upa. I can get you anything, yeah. I'm not taller on my ear. I can turn this thing a touch to flight, sit to street. Now me go. Valley me look up a deal. You can ask me anything. I can take you anywhere, anytime, buckle up. Baby, let's go. Pizolo. Hey, sidla lo busha. Suspenda le male. Pizolo. Sidla le busha. Suspenda le male. I can get you anything. Always under my ear. I can find anything right now. Baby,